In my grocery shopping video this week, I showed you guys that I bought a whole bag of lemons at Costco, and I mentioned I was going to freeze them, and I had several people ask about how I do that, and so I figured I'd just go ahead and do a video on freezing lemons. I love having lemons in my freezer all ready to go. I have bought lemons in the past fresh with the intention of using them, and then they just sit until they go bad, and just getting a huge bag of them and getting them all frozen and in a Ziploc bag in the freezer, it makes it so easy to just pull it out whenever I need it, and they can sit in the freezer as long as I want to leave them there. So the three main things that I use the frozen lemons for, the first is just to put into water. I will pull out a slice of frozen lemon and throw it in my water, and it makes delicious lemon water, and it's an ice cube because it's frozen, so it keeps my water cold as well. And then also I like to throw a slice of lemon into smoothies, or if I'm making like a veggie juice, it's nice to throw in a slice of lemon in there. It gives it really good zing and flavor. And then also I like to pull out some slices and stuff inside of a whole chicken if I'm going to be cooking a whole chicken in my Instant Pot or roasting a whole chicken. So those are the three ways that I mainly use the lemons. I'm sure there's lots of other ways. If you have other ways that you use lemons around your house, let me know. So I guess I'm ready to go ahead and get processing my lemons. One thing that I like to do is sometimes, I'm not going to do it with all of them this time, but I like to zest my lemons, and you can actually freeze the zest and have that in a container in the freezer and pull that out for recipes, because that gives recipes really great flavor, and I rarely have the time or the lemons on hand to get fresh zest when I need some. So having it in the freezer just to pull out whenever I need it is really nice. So it's really simple. I love these Microplane Zesters. I've had other ones before that weren't Microplane, and I did not like them very much. But once I got this one, I was like, oh, this is amazing. And it's perfect for doing a lot of lemons. You just zest the entire outside and collect the zest when you're done, and put it in a container in the freezer, and you can just pull it out whenever you need it. I'm not actually going to zest all of my lemons this time, because the last time I did a big batch, I froze all the zest and I still have some, so I don't really need any right now, but you can, and I highly recommend it. It's a great way to get the delicious flavor, and it makes it super convenient to have it right in the freezer. This is my lemon zest container from last time. You can see I still have quite a bit, so I don't want to take the time to do all the zesting this time until I use all of this lemon zest up. Now, since I do like to put these lemon slices whole into my smoothies, I want to take off the yellow part, and if I'm zesting the entire lemon, that's already done through the zesting, but since I'm not going to be zesting all of these, I'm going to slice just the yellow part off the outside of the lemons. I want to leave as much of the white as possible because there's a lot of health benefits to consuming the white part of the lemon rind, but I just don't want the bitterness of all of the yellow part. So I just slice it all off just like that. And then I like to freeze my lemons into rounds, and it makes it a lot easier to get out the seeds that way, I have found. So I'm just gonna slice these into rounds like that. And you can see it's really easy to find all of the seeds, and sometimes this can be the most time-consuming part of the process, just getting out all these seeds, because there can be a lot of seeds in lemons, and I don't want those in my frozen lemons. So I'm just pulling out all the seeds, and then I will line them on my pan. Actually, this is a plastic lid, a pan lid that I use for freezing, and I just have a silicone baking liner down there, and I will freeze layers of lemons, and as I do a layer, I will put some of these cheap storage bags just on top of the layer of lemons so that they don't stick together when they're freezing. So I freeze them in single layers, and then once they're frozen solid, can pull them out of the freezer and put them into a Ziploc bag, and then they're ready to go in my freezer. So I got all the seeds out of here, and I'm just laying them on my pan in a single layer there. And now I'm ready to just keep peeling, de-seeding, and slicing these lemons and get them all layered onto my pan. I got them all done, and I'm sure some of you have some great ideas about what to do with these leftover lemon peels. I have seen recipes on Pinterest for like cleaning products, natural cleaning products using lemon and orange peels, but I have not tried any of them. If you have any recommendations for what to do with this huge pile of lemon peels, let me know. I would love to hear it. And here is my tray of beautiful lemons. I got 2 layers, and I am ready to pop these into the freezer. And when they are frozen solid, I will pull them out and get them into a freezer Ziploc bag, and I will be back to show you that when it is time. The lemons have been freezing overnight, and so they are frozen solid, and I'm ready to get them bagged up in a freezer Ziploc bag. And that's really all there is to it. I have all my lemons ready to pop into the freezer and use whenever I need them. And that is it for this video. I hope you guys are doing great, and I will talk to you again real soon.